Hey, it's Dragon Master again. So one of the things that first kind of spurred me on to making videos was the announcement of the Destiny 2.0 update that's coming with the Taken King. Not a big fan of that in the first place, but there's just a lot of things wrong with the way Bungie's doing it. Not going to get into that right now, um, but I wanted to talk about weapon nerfs a little bit because the game industry as it is now with internet access, you have this environment where people can make games and then they can fix shit that they broke in the first place and that they know is broken. So they can put out the most shitty game and then, oh, here's an update, here's an update, here's another update, here's the update to fix the update, and here's an update to fix the update that broke the first update. Um, and so that's good because back in the old days, you would have this game and you would have all these exploits and you would have um, these problems and glitches and whatever else, and there was no way to fix it. Like you would be stuck with whatever you got, and that's why like some games just totally bombed. Um, and so, in a sense, it's kind of made game devs a little lazy, in my opinion, because they can fix those problems that they sent out with the original game. Whereas before, you'd have to make a game perfect, you'd have to make sure everything was set in stone and set up um, for its release. And so, anyways, these weapon nerfs for Destiny, especially Gjallarhorn, and I don't have a Gjallarhorn. I play Destiny. I love it. It's a ton of fun. I'm not big on PvP, but it is fun. I do play it sometimes. But I don't have Gjallarhorn, and so Gjallarhorn, from what I understand, is a little overpowered. Okay, so great. They're gonna fix that. They're gonna bring it down just a little bit. Sure. Although why they feel the need to fix it for PvE instances, because that's kind of what was cited in some of the patch notes. Um, I don't really get that because it's killing bosses. Who cares? Who cares about killing Sepix Prime with a Gjallarhorn? You can finish it in I don't know 2 minutes instead of 3 or 4, whatever. Anyways, but some of this stuff is being fixed because of PvP, and I get that, and you don't want a broken product. You don't want broken game where you have people that can always win with a single weapon. You don't want somebody who can bust out Thorn and just go pop, 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 and they're dead or close to dead, and then they go hide, and because of the poison damage, they die like 2 seconds later. That makes for frustrating gameplay, and that's not good. So, okay, I'm gonna share a little story. Um, Back when I was a kid, and I would play Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo with somebody, and this person would always kill me. They'd always pick Scorpion. Uh, did I say that right? Okay, so yeah, Scorpion. Um, he'd always pick Scorpion. He'd always use that come up behind you uh, move and use it with the harpoon. So every time he'd do that, and like he would beat me every fucking time, every time. And so I'd keep playing him for some reason. It would frustrate the hell out of me, but I would keep playing, and I'd play and I'd play and I'd play, and finally, I got to the point where I could anticipate his moves, anticipate what he was doing, anticipate his strategy, and then learn to counteract it. And he'd still have to change it up, but I got so familiar with the way he did it that I figured out how to counteract it. And so eventually I got to the point where I started beating him. Um, resoundly and often, and there would be very few times where he'd win. And so, anyways, I say that to say that Bungie, in my opinion, Bungie and everyone else that plays Destiny in PvP should not be complaining about broken weapons, or at least shouldn't be so quick to complain about it. Because I know that broken stuff can make it unfair, and nobody wants to feel cheated. But there comes a point when where do you uh, complain about a problem in light of your own shortcomings or your own lack of skill? And I don't mean, I'm not saying that to be a jerk, but uh, you have to be able to know how to play. You have to be able to be versatile in how you play and learn. Gaming isn't about always being evenly matched. Sorry, it's not. uh, that's why there's hard modes. That's why there's extra difficulties. That's why there's matches where you're pitted against people that play better than you, like in Mortal Kombat. Um, and so I think there is a need to recognize that there is a way to overcome somebody's strategy, even if they're using Thorn in PvP on Destiny. There is a way to overcome that, and you will find that so many people will use a certain gun a certain way in certain maps. Um, and all you have to do is look for those patterns. Once you find those patterns, you figure out what you need to do to counteract that. And once you can do that, once you can successfully look at a situation and then go back in and apply it, apply your solution, then that is when you find that it isn't just the gun, it's how you use it. It's how you understand how your opponent uses it. And so I think probably going to get a lot of flack for this, possibly. Um, but I think not Destiny, Bungie needs to kind of step back and just kind of let players figure out. Because I can guarantee you that if they just let Destiny go and let it work itself out, yeah, there would still be people that would hold on to um, their need for using a certain gun, but eventually you would see this shift in people finding different strategies and finding different things that work against a common weapon or a common strategy against other people. So um, that's my take on it, anyways. I don't know. Bungie puts in a whole lot of effort in making things fair and even, and it just seems like a lot of work for something that they don't have to do. They wouldn't have to do. I think they could find alternative ways, or I don't know. The internet is crazy. People complain about whatever they can. Fans of games, you'll always have two sides of that coin, and you'll always find that there are some people that just absolutely think that Destiny's fine, just leave it alone. And then there's other people that are like, oh, you need to fix this and you need to fix that and this is unfair and all this other stuff. So I don't know. I think it could be. I think it could be a fun challenge for people in PvP to find something that works against the Thorn issue, because that was one of the things that was cited as well, is that Thorn was just used very often and now they're going to nerf it. So I don't know. If you're one of those people that would accept the challenge, go for it. Go for it. I think that you could find a lot of self gratification if you just found a strategy and overcame the common weapons that people use. So, it is what it is. Hey, thanks for listening to me just ramble on about player skill versus balance. If you got another topic that you want to hear about or that you want me to talk about for some reason, great. Go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'll keep an eye on them. Like I said, I don't know if this thing's going to take off or not. I'm just having fun. I'm just doing what I like doing. So, also, if you do like it though, I would appreciate a like or a subscription if you'd really like to. If not, it's okay. I'm just going to keep doing my thing, and I'll see you guys out there.